Welcome everybody to the Livin Life podcast with your host Rick and the beautiful and talented Jerre. I hope my mic's on. Anyways, so welcome guys to the show. As you guys can see, we bought some great pieces of art. It's right behind me. We had this shipped from the gallery in New York, and they were $120,000 each, but the artist came over to our house and did the installation himself. So thank you for the installation. It looks wonderful. Jerre has one too right behind her. We spent all of our life savings, guys. So we'd really appreciate it if you'd give us a like. We're trying to hit 240,000 likes with these bananas. And hopefully every penny counts. So if you like these bananas, if you like this art, hit the like button. Anyways, guys, welcome to the show. We got a good one for you guys. This is episode 26. Right, Jerre? Say something. And don't say something, okay? So what do you think of our art installation, Jerre?
Like it.
You like it? Should we keep these up? See, what I like about my art installation is that at least my bananas are green. So at least it'll be up for like at least a week before they start rotting. Right?
I'm sure.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, here we go. So today I found a video online, and it's a dog. I know a lot of people a lot of people like pet videos, but this dog is able to communicate with the owners using buttons on the floor. So he can tell you whether he wants water, or he wants to go outside, or if he wants to go to the beach. And if he's mad, he'll tell you. So we're going to be looking at this video real quick, and that's going to be the start of today's show with this little doggy. So here we go. I'm going to make it full screen so you guys can see it. And it's just very interesting that the dog can do this.
Yeah, I think beach. Let's see.
So I guess the dog pressed beach, but it didn't work.
Need to fix it. You're mad? Yeah, it's okay. We'll fix it. Ready? Beach? No, that didn't work.
So she's looking at the beach button.
Oh my gosh.
So she wants to go outside.
Your beach button broke. Okay. Go to the beach. We'll go to the beach.
So what do you think, Jerre?
The smart dog.
Right? I saw it. I was like, what? No way. And he's able to communicate like really good. So obviously he knows the beach has water. So water outside. That's crazy. I kind of want a dog like this.
No.
So here's another one.
I'm sorry. Not right now. We'll go later, okay? We'll go later.
So she wants to go to the beach. And the dog's like, what do I do now?
What? We can't go right now. Sorry, girl. Oh, I love you.
Shit, dog's like, I don't know what that means. I want to go to the beach.
You could say it too.
And it's crazy because the dog knows.
I wonder how they've trained her
The
to do
dog?
that.
I don't know.
It's like it's really like having another child.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally a dog, like you, I mean, yeah, you care for it and you feed it and you play with it and you walk it, but it doesn't tell you what it wants.
It's true.
It doesn't tell you, I want to go outside. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Well, I mean,
If it has to pee or do its business, then yes, it'll tell you, go out the door and start, crying. But it doesn't tell you in like human,
like human terms. Like,
yeah, like outside.
I think honestly, I think if pets were given the chance to communicate like this dog, and he can recognize what some of those words mean, I think they would able to tell you how they feel. Well, not how they feel, but what they want. And that's actually pretty cool that this person's actually, doing this. This is I mean, I know different animals can do it. Like for example, gorillas, they've been trained to, look at pictures and, like, oh, press the one for the popcorn, and he'll press the one for popcorn, and then, press the one for grapes, and then he'll press the one for grapes. So they know how to communicate, and they even like, oh, I'm sad. They can show it, which is pretty cool. But this is the first time that I've seen a dog use communication like that. And if you notice, the dog has intent with pressing the buttons, because he'll step over the other buttons and not touch them at all. Only the one he really or she really wants, which is pretty crazy. So here's another one. She's using a combination of words. So outside. So she's telling the owner Stella to go walk, or Stella to go walk outside.
Okay, I hear you. Let's go.
That is crazy. That is one smart dog. And that just goes to show you that, and our cousin, or my cousin, or our cousin, uh, you know, he asked, like, why do we eat meat? And, or why don't we eat dogs if we eat meat? And, obviously we told him, well, I told him, like, I don't, we don't need dogs because they can understand our feelings. They can tell when we're sad, and then when we pass away, they cry. They cry, and they'll lay down in the grave of somebody that passed away, and and they'll miss that person.
Yeah.
And even other dogs, like if they have a partner, like another dog, they'll go and look for that dog. Just like when, because I had a Rottweiler that passed away with cancer. They had cancer in the spine and in the leg, and we also got this dog, a husky, a Siberian husky, and the intent was to get the Siberian husky because we knew inevitably that our Rottweiler was going to pass away. Not that we were going to try to replace her, but it also eases with the grieving process of having the dog, because when you have something like that, when you have a dog that long and you had it for 8+ years,
had her forever.
8+ years, you grow attached like if it was like your sibling or a family member. So I got the dog for the reason that when that dog eventually passes, we can we'll have something else so that we can, grieve with. And our dog Asora actually was crying like in the backyard because he wanted to see Roxy again. He wanted to see our other dog, and he would scratch at the door to to see where the other dog was. And at night, he never did this before, but at night he would be like, the that like almost like a wolf howl, just like that.
Well, remember that video I showed you about the dog? I guess like they had buried his brother.
Yeah.
On the ground, and he was taking him food.
Yeah.
They were feeding the dog, but the dog took food to his brother where his brother was buried, and was digging a hole to give it to his brother.
Yeah. And then that's one of the. I'm just saying that's one of the reasons why we don't eat dogs or cats because
cats are smart.
Yeah, because they actually can feel what somebody's feeling. It's crazy. But yeah, that's an interesting video. If you guys thought it was cool, let us know in the comments. It's pretty cool. I love this video. And yeah, this video is kind of old. April 24th. I mean, it's not that old, but in terms of internet years, that's pretty old. If you know what I mean. All right, so the next topic that we're going to get into. So I was watching the news the other day, and this woman from what is it? Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yawn. I'm sorry. But this woman in, I think, Louisiana or DeSoto County, according to this, they bought a Ring camera for their house. And obviously, you guys know that Amazon owns Ring. And they got a creepy audio message through the Ring camera. And they set up the camera in their 8-year-old daughter's room, which is not a good idea to begin with. But let's hear the video and we'll watch it together so we can all react to it. Because this is crazy, right? So let's watch this real quick.
I'm your best friend. I'm Santa Claus. I'm Santa Claus. Don't you want to be my best friend?
Dude, that's creepy.
At least she did the right thing, though.
That she called her mom?
Right away.
Yeah,
she wasn't inquisitive. She didn't ask questions. She didn't go along with anything. She called her mom right away.
Yeah. And I mean, I know voices can be. Well, what I'm trying to say is I hope somebody can hear that voice, the guy's voice, and maybe a family member can, turn that person in. Because I know that if I hear my sister on TV or something, I would recognize her voice. You know what I mean? Dang, my microphone's falling again. But yeah, I hope somebody can recognize the voice and just call law enforcement because
that's creepy.
That's really creepy, especially with an 8-year-old girl. Come on. Sorry, guys, I'm having technical difficulties with my microphone.
So I don't get it. Like, can he see her?
Yeah. He's logged into the account. That's what the Ring customer service said. That for whatever reason, this person was able to log into their account. So either she shared it with somebody, and that somebody shared it with somebody else. Sorry, guys. 1 second. You can talk.
So the mom shared it with somebody. And that somebody
either she leaked it out somewhere and she wasn't smart enough, or maybe she wasn't private enough.
Or maybe she did it to like a neighbor to watch over the house when they went out of town.
No, but according to the news report, it said that she installed it, and this happened within 3 days of installing.
How would you even hack something like that though?
Well, like I said, somebody logged into her account and was able to access the camera.
So they didn't hack into it, they just logged in.
Yeah. But I mean, basically, that's hacking. You're using somebody else's.
Well, yeah, but I
information.
mean, you're not like cracking the code. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
it's different.
Well, he cracked some code, especially if her password didn't leak out or anything, or she didn't give it to anybody. Something went, or either that, or she used some generic ass password like 123456, and then this guy just happened to put 123456 and it logged in.
Yeah, but wouldn't he need to use her username and stuff?
Yeah, but he can just randomize a username. That's what people don't get. Like some people, they make usernames like Love Child, right? So I go to Love Child and I type in lovechild@ring.com and I use password 123456. And guess what? If you're dumb enough to use that password,
You're in.
I'm into your account. And I could think of any screen name. Lovechild24. Try the password. If it doesn't work, try another one. Try another one. Try another one. And that's how people get into it. But people don't realize that. They think that, well, I don't want to forget the password 123456. No. They're gonna find out what your password is. Or they do ABC123. So they'll try all of them. They'll say ABC123, test. 123456, test. Or if they already know more information about you, like for example, they know your birthday, they'll try that too. They'll try your whole birthday. Or your kids, if they know your kid's birthday, they'll try your kid's birthday. And to see whether you can get it or they can get into it. So that's why it's never good to use family information, because some hackers will use it. Or I forget one. Or what's the other one? Test 123. So if any of you are using some of those passwords, please change them.
Change them immediately.
Change them immediately. Or ABCDEFG.
Well, what's cool is that I heard on the news that they're gonna do two
form factor authentication.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. But phones are hackable too. So they can guise their phone to be a certain number. And if they know your phone number and they know your login, and they can send it to your phone, but technically they got it in their phone too, they can log into your account. So just be careful, guys. If you guys own some of these Ring things, if you have it on your door, that's fine. I mean, there's nothing private happening in your front of your house. You just want to keep watch of somebody that's trying to come in. But inside your house, especially your little girl's room,
I know. Why would you put it in your little girl's
like,
room?
no, because obviously you don't know how long this guy had access to the camera, and you don't know whether he, she was changing at the time, and this guy was just creeping in there and watching.
Wouldn't that be sad though if this is like a gag and it's like somebody that they know and the mom?
It possibly could be.
Mom did it on purpose for, like, let's say she wants her little girl to be good.
Maybe.
And
but
so
I mean, the daughter got scared, like legitimately.
Yeah.
It looked really bad.
Because I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would you put that camera in your daughter's room? Like, what century is the mom living in that she thinks that? Hasn't she seen like the how like they say like to cover up like your webcam when you're not using it, and and stuff like that for those reasons. I mean, that's been around since forever.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, just be cautious, guys. Don't use lame passwords, and yeah, and if you do experience something like this, notify law enforcement right away, because that's some creepy schnickies. All right, so next we're gonna go into some popular things. I wanted to feature this video, but Jerry doesn't want to because this guy really curses a lot. But if you guys want to look it up, it's a guy quits Starbucks, and he performs a song for his manager at Starbucks. So if you guys want to watch it, just go and look it up. It's called "Guy Quits Starbucks Job Quitting Song." But this guy uses the F-bomb a couple times. And Jerry reminded us that we're a wholesome channel. Somewhat wholesome. And yeah, if you want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. I'm not going to feature it here because he drops a lot of F-bombs in the video. But it's funny. And basically, he just tells his manager that he effing quits. And F this place. And that he loved his coworkers and the customers, but ultimately F his manager. Right, Jerry?
Next subject.
But it's really funny, guys. If you guys have a chance, go ahead and watch it. Just be aware that he does drop a lot of F-bombs. The next one is this one is called Bad Parenting. And this is somewhere in a mall. See if I can make this bigger. So basically, they're at a sushi place, and this little girl. Well, I wouldn't say it's the little girl's fault, but the parents are allowing their little girl to touch every single piece of food that is on that conveyor belt. Now, I mean, it's a little kid. She doesn't know what she's doing, but these parents certainly do know what she's doing.
And that sucks because she's sitting right in front of them.
Mm-hmm. And then she's like, whatever, yeah. The dad isn't doing anything, Mr. USA over here. And you put beards to shame, my friend, by the way. And yeah, the little girl's just touching every single plate while their parents are just looking on like, whatever. And then you could see off in the distance, people are over here grabbing food
that the little girl's
touching. And they're at a mall, because look at this stroller. Some mall in some USA town.
Disgusting. I'm never eating at one of those places.
And I like those conveyor belt food places too. Like Gatton Sushi.
Well, but see, at least Gatton, like the majority of the stuff has lids on it. It's covered.
Well, everything has lids on it. So there's no
some
flies.
Some of them don't. Like they have like the saran wrap. So they're not like domed, but they're sealed.
Covered with the saran wrap.
They're sealed.
So if somebody touches it, you know that people
they've been tampered.
Yeah, but this little girl, I mean, it's not the girl's fault because she's just curious, but the parents are to blame. They need to get their S together.
Especially the
mom and the dad and I think this is another little girl too. All right, so next one. This one is real funny. So, I guess this campus PD trying to show off their new scooters, and it's pretty funny. So let's watch. We'll make it big for you guys.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, wait, go ahead. Oh, he on the grass with it. Oh, hey, they want it. Hey, they showing. All terrain. You ain't gonna stop them. Oh, sir.
Oh, sir. That guy eats it like hardcore.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, he on the grass with it? Oh, hey, they want it. Hey, they showing. All terrain. You ain't gonna stop them.
You ain't gonna stop them. Oh! It looks like USC, right? It looks like USC. Oh man, I'm trying to see. It looks like USC. Nah, but USC police have a different uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what state this is. It looks like USC. Just saying, but all universities kind of look the same. I don't know the proper name, but I call them V scooters. You lose your V card when you write them. I'm pretty sure your V card counts as a license for these bad boys. Oh man. The pilgrims used to ride these bad boys for miles. Oh man. Or vehicles. Oh man. I guess they're called pork cycles because they're intended demographics. Oh my god. It's a trike. I have 3 of them, but not the battery powered ones. They're a blast. Oh man. So that's a funny one. Jerry, what do you think?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cop eats it pretty big. And then this is one of them Christmas memes over here. This one is called Saint Big Nick, Slayer of the Ho-Hos. And the girl right here, right next to him, he's just like, yeah, baby. Oh my god. So yeah, if you want a real Santa Claus, call Saint Big Nick. Oh man. Oh dude. All right, so this one is a convenient cop. So we all know that we've gone through the freeway or the street and we get passed up by this obnoxious, loud car that speeds by, doesn't give any hoot about who's crossing what or what is happening or how unsafe they're driving. They don't care. They just want to go fast. Well, this is a video of a convenient cop at the right place at the right time. I guess we would call this instant karma. So I guess this is like a Lexus IS riding on the freeway, and there you go. Pulls up right behind him.
It's like, how could you miss that? That's not a cop.
I know.
Like, he must have been really blind.
Mm-hmm. Or really dumb. I mean, I hate that. Like in the street, especially like people that drive like Porsches or especially here in Pasadena, we get a lot of people that drive like expensive cars, like BMWs, but not just like a 3 Series. I mean like a super heavy duty 4 Series, like M4 or a M6, and they just drive like crazy in the street, like, you know,
Like, they're the only ones
like
on
the
street.
privileged class. So, and it's good to see when this happens, because they'll be whizzing through. Like, for example, in front of my son's school, it's a 25 mile per hour zone. So I'm driving 25 miles per hour, and then this BMW just passes by like 50, 55 on the school zone. And then sometimes I'm always like, where are those bike cops when you need them right there? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Honestly, I think those pick and choose.
I think so too.
Like,
Just how the car or the person driving the car is privileged, the cops only stop non-privileged people.
yeah, they only stop who they want.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, guys. I think that's gonna be it for our little podcast. It's kind of short, right? No, 30 minutes. It's usually the length of our podcast. But we want to thank you guys for watching. Again, please hit the like button. We spend a lot of money on these bananas. A lot of money, 120K each. Spend our life savings, guys. We could have bought a house, but instead of buying a house, we bought art. We got art, guys. So please hit the like button. We're trying to get 240,000 likes.
We're trying to get our money back.
Yeah, we're trying to get our money back. Please. Please help us. Help us with the bananas. I'm serious. But Siri? I didn't say hey Siri. Siri over here tripping. But yes, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Siri, be quiet.
Shh, that's enough of you.
We want to thank you guys for watching. Again, hit the like button for the bananas. Subscribe to the channel. What else? What else, Jerry? Come on. Say something. Don't say something. Say something.
Something.
So, yeah, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next podcast or the next video. Peace. Come on, Jerry. Dance. Peace out, guys.